Hey guys, Leash here. Wanted to jump in and do a live today. I'm at a training day, which has been really cool. I just want to share some of the reflections and learnings from this morning, which has been great so far. So what we're looking at is called disc profiling. I absolutely love behavioral profiling. James has a joke that he's bought me a t-shirt that says, "Keep talking, I'm diagnosing you." It's not really about, diagnostics or putting people into boxes or anything like that, but it has been about understanding the difference between behavior and personalities. And I think that's really fascinating, just that concept of going, what are we born with? So what do we come with already inbuilt inherently? And also what's our profile? Like what's our behavior? What's the sum average collection of our behaviors? Why do some people behave in a certain way? And why do some people not? Some people behave similar to us, some people don't. You can be faced with the same set of circumstances. And I mean, we say this in the support network all the time. Same set of circumstances. And some people are like, yeah, whatever. And some people are like, oh my gosh, that's really hard. Couldn't possibly, way too scary. And I guess what I wanted to think about for you guys today is what is behavior and what is personality? And how does that play into business? Because, sometimes I watched a movie this week called The Founder, which is about Ray Kroc, who started McDonald's. Now, we've always talked about Ray Kroc in terms of systems because he was really good at creating systems. In this particular movie, however, I have to say that he was incredibly unresourceful in his behaviors and the way that he played out his business journey with McDonald's. And I was kind of at the start, I'm like, wow, this is a great movie. And as I got to know his character more, I'm like, oh, I'm not sure I ever want to talk about Ray Kroc ever again because I didn't kind of like what he was sharing, what he was saying. And so what I want you guys to be thinking about is not so much behavioral profiling or anything like that, but more about resourceful and unresourceful. Because in business, there's always two types. He was really certain. He knew exactly where he was going. He was very clear on what he wanted. He had a lot of harebrained ideas, but he could see McDonald's was going to be amazing. But then he was kind of unresourceful and certainly went against my values that I have in business. And I know a lot of other people, certainly wasn't operating from a heart-centered space, we would say, and was very much about what he wanted at the back end of that. Yeah, thanks, Ash. And so, I think sometimes that is the example of what we see as being a business-minded person, is that we have to be really unresourceful and not in alignment with our integrity. And integrity is where we take our values and our actions and we put them together and we walk in alignment of that. And certainly if we have a value around, honesty and courage over comfort and being authentic, then the way that he was operating wasn't under any of those alignment things. However, sometimes people are really good at marketing. Some people are really good at care and nurture, and sometimes people are really good at the data and making sure that they're, everything is compliant and very kind of they're dotting I's and crossing T's. And I think when it comes to business, it's actually about understanding that it's not something you're born with. You're not either really good at spreadsheets or you're not, and you're not either really good at marketing or you're not really good at connecting with people or you're not. But actually the difference is about understanding which parts of those behaviors you might need in your business and being able to build the muscle of working towards it. So for example, if you love hanging out with people, you have a really great time, you get along with your clients really well, that's awesome. But maybe you haven't written your history notes for quite some time, then perhaps building the muscle of data and detail and being consistent might be something that you want to think of as working. Similar to when we go to the gym, you don't go to the gym once and get fit. You don't go to the gym once and walk away with a six-pack. Unfortunately, you have to go back again. And sometimes it's even a bit painful and they charge you for it, even if you go or not. Business is a lot like that. Often the stuff that we're really good at is what will be rocking out of the business naturally. The things that we're not good at is where we need to learn to build the muscle. And the only way that you get fit and build lean muscle is to be consistent in the way that you show up. A business is a lot like that. Whether you are born as a natural kind of Sheldon Cooper of the world, or whether you're a kind of a party animal and like to hang out with people, or whether you're just like really certain you know exactly what you want and you can pivot, you can go exactly where you need to go and take massive action super quickly. Doesn't matter what any one of those natural styles are for you. It's about understanding what is working for you in business and which muscle you might need to work on. So I'd love to know, what is the things that you find really easy in business? What's super fun? What do you enjoy? And which elements of business do you feel like you might need to be working on over the next couple of months in order to be able to consistently grow your business and grow your practice? Take care, guys. Look forward to seeing you in the next video.